and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger.
Breaking news, as changes could be coming to Roar, including a potential chance for Roar to be only on Wednesdays and potentially the elimination of common areas. These changes could impact everything from the student crowding during Roar to potentially leading to longer periods.
I think change is scary for everyone, but change is good. And the model we currently are in has too many kids wandering about campus, going and not taking advantage of the work time. And when only 10% of the student population is actually utilizing Roar as it was designed, then we're not benefiting all students. So rather than hunting down the kids who are hiding in hallways or in stairwells and writing them referrals, we're taking a more proactive approach and changing the model to better fit all students.
In other news, this week is Spring Sports Spirit Week. Yesterday was Monochrome Day, today is Tacky Tuesday, so wear socks with sandals. Wednesday is Anything But a Backpack Day. Thursday is Top Artist Day, wear a band tee, and Friday is Class Colors Day. Freshmen are blue, sophomores are green, juniors are yellow, and seniors are purple.
Rallies have moved to after second period. We go to Jake Finn with more.
Student government has decided to make some changes to the rally schedule. Moving forward, rallies will be after second period in hopes to see a bigger turnout.
We've noticed a drastic decrease in students coming to the rallies after COVID, especially since the school has lost so many students, enrollment's been down. There aren't as many students that can come to the rallies, so the rallies just feel really empty. And the rallies aren't required, so people are leaving after school. So by having them after second period, I think more students will want to come. And especially when students have fourth off, they don't want to come back for the rally. So having it after second means everyone can go.
The rallies have the ability to move every year and are in the hands of student government, so it is accommodated to the new problems that are faced every year.
Student government has been talking about moving the rallies for a while. Because the rallies before I was a freshman, the rallies were after second period, and then they got moved to after fourth period because that's what that student government wanted. So there's been talk for a while where we should move it back to second period.
Senior Parker Hellickson sees this change as a good step into fixing the problem.
So I think this is a great thing. Rallies haven't been that good the last year and a half, and I think the biggest problem is especially this, besides the senior class, all these other classes didn't really get the experience, the atmosphere in there.
Thanks, Jake.
Now we go to Joseph Bianchini with sports.
Good morning. Welcome to this Tuesday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Joseph Bianchini. Last week we were able to show you guys how boys lacrosse got a win over Bella Vista thanks to a Devin Forgy game winner. Roseville's next game would be against none other than Wood Creek, and it once again fell down to the wire. The game was tied at 7-7 going into overtime, and next goal wins. Yet again, it's Forgy with the ball who jukes 12 and white and one hops it into the net for another game winner. The shot moves Roseville to 4-0 overall in what is shaping up to be an impressive second season for the program. In other sports news, baseball started league play against Antelope last week and would end up taking 2 of 3 games in the series. Some notable performances included Ethan LeBlue hitting a triple and stacking up 4 RBIs in Game 1, and the sophomores John Vicente and Kyle Pedersen combined for 5 RBIs in Game 2. That's what notable game action we had last week. Here's what notable game action we've got over the course of the next few days. Today, softball is at Inderkum and boys volleyball is home versus Grant. Tomorrow, boys lacrosse is home versus Christian Brothers, and swim has a meet at Inderkum versus both Inderkum and Yuba City. Boys golf is also playing as they take on Yuba City. Thursday, baseball is at home for Game 1 versus Yuba. Softball has itself a rivalry game at Wood Creek. Boys volleyball is home versus Yuba City. Girls lacrosse is home versus Lincoln. And boys tennis is at Wood Creek. And I know it seems cliche at this point because we've talked about it so much over the past few weeks, but there is rain in the forecast for the next few days, meaning a good chunk of these games are due to cancellation. A tennis match was already canceled for today, and softball's game at Inderkum could very well be canceled as well. And that's all on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Joseph. Shazam 2's opening weekend has now passed and did not do too well. It only earned $30 million, which may seem good until you realize this is the lowest earning DCEU film not released in the pandemic. Along with the disappointing theater performance, the quality of the movie is also a step down. The casting, comedy, and CGI bring it up a bit, but the general consensus seems to be that it's just another boring, comedy-filled superhero movie you forget you watched 20 minutes later. In other news, actor Lance Reddick unfortunately passed away last week. He's most well known for his performances in Destiny, The Wire, and John Wick. Rest in peace. And finally, WWE 2K23 released on the 14th and has been doing way better than expected. The WWE games have been regressing in quality for the past few years, but this year, 2K seems to be turning that around. The graphics are better, there's a lot less glitches, and they added things requested by fans like the War Games match and a return of advanced entrances. I personally think this game is still a bit overpriced, but it's nice to see 2K actually improving franchises instead of their signature move, regression. And now we go back to news.
Thanks, Quinn. The new historical additions to the admin building are done. We go to Zoe Light with more.
Roseville High School has been around for over 100 years. Hundreds of students have passed through and brought their unique personalities and experiences to campus. To commemorate the school's rich and diverse history, the admin building got a revamping with help from local company Palmer Signs.
I think the whole idea of this project is to connect the kids and the younger kids, or students, to history. This school is so rich in history, and if we can connect the kids to that, and the only way we're going to do that is by letting them see it.
The reveal of this display was last week and was ultimately a great success according to RHS alumnus and former assistant principal Scott O'Connor.
Everybody was walking in, looking up, and talking about people they recognized or memories or
PLTW teacher Erin Ganucci helped organize the event as well and appreciates all she gathered from it.
Learned so much going through all these pictures, and there's so many courses that they used to offer that I still feel could be useful today.
She hopes for more artistic advancements like this in the future.
The more we can communicate with our students, the more involved they can get. They can come up with ideas like this and start new things and programs and all that, and we just need people to embrace it.
According to O'Connor, representing Roseville High School's history in such a way has given a new sense of hope in continuing the strong culture of our school for many years to come.
we'll really be teaching them the culture of the school through visuals. And I think that's pretty powerful.
Thanks, Zoe.
A former 49er player, Otis Amy, is coming to visit the Fearless Club on Wednesday to share his message.
This is happening because we are part of FCA, which is Fellowship of Christian Athletes. It's a big organization that works with former athletes across the country to bring a community to Christians on school campuses. We're meeting tomorrow, Wednesday, March 22nd in room 920 during the single lunch.
That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on EyeOfTheTigerNews.com. We'll see you next time.